Sorry about that. Okay. I hope this will stay up. Sorry, guys. Okay. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction, and I share my life with you. So, I didn't really feel like doing a live stream, so I thought I would pop on and, talk to you guys and let y'all know. For those of you that don't know, I have a podcast. Now, I haven't uploaded on there in a while, but I just updated a short little podcast on there. But I linked it over in the community section of this of my channel. If you're new to my channel, take a second, like this video, subscribe to my channel, stay and get to know everybody here. We have such an amazing support system of recovering addicts and alcoholics. I do upload on a normal basis every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. I do MAT support groups, Big Book Study, and we're starting to read the NA basic text on Sundays. And all of those live streams are at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I wanted to come on today, you guys, and just talk to you guys about some common misconceptions that normal people might have about addicts. What I have noticed is that I've had quite a few of you guys have reached out to me that are either mothers, brothers, or sisters of addicts, and you're not actually an addict yourself. And I kind of wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about how it's easy to think or to look at someone who has an addiction, who's in their active addiction, and think that they are enjoying themselves, or that they want to be like that for the rest of their lives, or that they just like getting high, right? Because sometimes when we are actively in our addiction, we do things and we don't think before we do them all the time. Let me just say that. And so what will happen is a lot of the times we're thieving, we're stealing, we're lying, we're cheating. I mean, I know I was. When I was in my active addiction, you guys, I got to the point where the only way I could afford dope was if I went out and stole something and sold it to my dope man, because I lost my job. I got to a point where, I was pawning every bit of jewelry that I had because I, lost my jobs, ran out of money. So I want my normal people here that watch my channel, my normies, I want you guys to know that addiction is cunning, baffling, and powerful. It is a very, very bad place to be. And when someone is in active addiction, they might seem like they like what they're doing, but let me just tell you, there is an internal battle going on inside, and that person hates themselves. They loathe themselves. They can't even stand to look in the mirror some days. When I was in active addiction, I got to a point where every morning I would wake up, I would want to kill myself. I wanted to die. I can remember one time in particular, right after my son was born. My husband and I were going through withdrawal together in the bedroom over there. And my son was being taken care of by my mother-in-law downstairs. And I thought in my mind, I might as well just kill myself. My son would be better off without me. I felt like that many times before in my active addiction. I'm so grateful that I didn't do that I didn't kill myself, because now I'm here to share with you guys that there is hope and that you can get sober and that you don't have to live your life like that anymore. I want my normies to know that a lot of people don't get sober because they don't know where to start. They don't know how to reach out for help. A lot of us are raised in families where our pride is very strong, and we think that we shouldn't talk about our problems or discuss anything that's going to make the family look bad. So a lot of us addicts and alcoholics will go down to the grave with the secret. And that's something that I struggled with, was I didn't want to bring shame onto my family. but it got to a point where it was so bad that the shame was already there. People already knew that I was an addict. I got arrested and my name was on the front page of the newspaper. And I went to prison, and so after that, my mom and dad wanted me to get help so bad, but I just didn't even know where to begin. And when I would start or I would try to get help, what would happen is my know-it-all attitude would get in the way. My know-it-all attitude and not taking suggestions would stump me. Do y'all understand? It would stump me because I would think, well, this person, my sponsor or the rehab would tell me, Nicole, you've got to change everything. If you want to change and become sober, everything in your life has to be different. You can no longer hang out with the same people, places, or things, right? But for a lot of us addicts, you guys, we think we know everything. And so what had to happen to me, and they say this a lot in NA and AA, is that I had to get that just right ass whooping. I had to get to that point where desperation was all I had left, and I was desperate for help. And when I got to that point that I had no way up, other way out but up to reach out and get help, that's when I started actually taking heed and taking the suggestions that were given to me. So when I see you guys struggling and I suggest to you, hey, let's try treatment. Hey, I think you should get a sponsor, try some meetings. And you tell me that you don't want to do that or you don't need that, I know that you're going to go out and get your ass whooped a little bit more in active addiction. And then you'll come back and you'll tell me, you were right. I should have went to treatment. I should have went to therapy. I should have gotten a sponsor. I should have taken some kind of suggestions and let somebody else show me how to do it because I don't know what's best for me. But that's what happens to us is we have to get our ass kicked a little bit to realize that we don't know what's best for us. And what we've been doing is what got us into this point in our lives all along. The reason I was in active addiction is because I was making my decisions and I didn't know how to make good decisions. So now I have a little bit of help. And the more sober I get, the better I stay on my sobriety, the better I get about making better decisions. But I still consult somebody, you guys. I'm almost 4 years sober, and I still talk to other people and ask them for advice and suggestions. Because I don't know it all. And there's so much room for growth. I'll always have room to grow. So, I want people to understand that are not drug addicts that drug addicts, we're people and we have feelings and we're struggling. And when we're in active addiction, that's not who we are. That's our sickness. So I wish we could work towards smashing the stigma and people looking and realizing that compassion and love and tolerance works a lot more than judgment and ridicule and shame. We don't have to enable people, but we can love them. We can love them until they love themselves. And that's what the program has taught me, that I don't have to contribute to your addiction, but I can let you know that I'm here and that I will love you until you can get strong enough. And that's what so many people have done for me. I will never, ever judge you. I will never judge you. If you're struggling with a disease of addiction and you reach out to me and you tell me, hey, I got high today, I'll never judge you. Do I want you to be getting high? No. Do I want you to get sober? Yes. Do I want you to get your life together? Absolutely. I want you to be free. I want you to be happy, right? But I cannot make those decisions for you, and I can't make you reach out. All I can do is continue to show you guys love and support and hopefully give you hope that if I can do it, you can do it. Because if a dope fiend like me, a needle junkie, prison, old school hood rat, hoochie mama, can get sober, then anybody can. Anybody can. So don't get discouraged. It took me about 20 tries to get sober, you guys. So if it's taking you a little bit and you're struggling, keep on trying. Don't ever give up.